Dude, he got the number from that guy. What the world? We're just rolling right into it.
Yeah.
All right. You've got a new division, some bitch drones. That's some bitch find a couple calves.
So good.
Oh my gosh. I literally, dude, so guy raises cattle. He needs a drone
So
to.
are we recording now?
Yeah.
Please?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We're just rolling right into
I'm
it.
rolling.
Okay.
Like, what a
How's my
perfect.
hair look? Hair check?
Yeah. Hair check
We
is
did all
good.
that
Yep.
stuff. Okay.
Oh, yeah. We're rolling.
Okay.
Mike, so I wasn't rolling during the phone call.
Oh, no.
No, I wasn't.
Oh, dude, I thought you were recording. That's why I put it on speaker. So farmer calls me, and actually, I'll let you be the farmer.
Okay.
You called me looking for what?
Yeah, a drone that doesn't need Wi-Fi,
Yo,
all that fancy stuff.
you don't need that. He was sent.
Yeah, and all those Walmart drones, they only fly 500-600 feet. Wasn't that about it? And then I don't know what happens when they fly 500-600 feet. He didn't explain that because the 15-minute phone call, sometimes you just don't ask questions. So I deal with that myself. But I'm intrigued by the 500-600 feet. When he comes to visit, you can ask. But they only go 500-600 feet. And he only wants to go 100 feet in the air because he doesn't want a license.
Yep, because he wants it to check on his cattle.
Check on his cattle. Yeah.
Dude, I wish you would have been recording, Landon. That was so good.
Do you think he's going to only fly 100 feet?
No.
Or do you think he's going to hit that 250 too easy?
Oh, he's going to start flying. He's going to be like, Mike, this is crazy. I can be, a half mile out or a mile out.
Check on the neighbor's cows.
Yeah.
And he lives there alone, so the neighbor's wife's things like that. So,
dude, it was such a random phone call. Literally, I could not have.
But yeah, I thought that was staged. Really did.
You did?
So, yes. And with the phone call, it was so good. With the phone call, I watch your videos.
Yeah.
You're like, you call up these really important people, and I'm like, when's Melvin going to be on the phone call? And you called me up like the time with the lime. Hey, can we spread lime through a drone?
Yeah.
I'm like, no, that's stupid. But you said, why not? Let's try it.
Yeah.
So, okay.
We did.
So I thought I would get on one of your videos for that. Okay, so we're back to the guy looking for his cattle and hating on Walmart drones.
Yeah.
So
no, wait. Let's take a little bit. You actually thought that I asked that dude to call me?
Yeah, I think it was staged. I still do.
That's what he was doing when he was getting coffee.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
I see that guy right out there. He's going to get in his free bottle of water. Yeah. Or that bubbly stuff, whatever the
bubbler. You want a bubbler, Landon? If you want to get him a bubbler, he can crack one. We got pomegranate, we got lemon lime, kind of like a Sierra Mist, not nearly.
I don't know. I feel like Melvin doesn't do coffee and it doesn't do bubbler.
Well, I had my coffee in my car.
Okay.
So about 3 hours in, maybe I'll take one of those. So.
Dude, if this podcast lasts for 3 hours,
well,
I was supposed to have an important meeting today at 10 o'clock with politicians from Washington, D.C.
You were supposed to?
I was supposed to, and then like a lot of politician stuff, it was on the schedule, and then they said, nope, canceling the meeting, and didn't even give us a date on when they could meet again.
Okay.
Yeah, because what they're talking about doing with the potential DJI ban, oh my gosh, it's going to have a huge impact on farmers.
Yeah.
For real.
Please get it figured out for us.
I'm going to try.
Okay.
Because
we need that figured out.
Perfect example, guy that just called, he wants a good drone, not this Walmart.
Yeah.
And the drone that we have will do everything that he wants. Did you know there's not even an American-built drone that can do what that guy wants this good? Like, literally, there isn't one available. I don't want to crap on too much American stuff because, like, we just don't have it yet, but we haven't gotten there. We haven't built the equipment to, like, how China has it.
And getting back to this gentleman, really sincere farmer, I appreciate what he's looking to do, check the cattle. And like he commented that go out and check them, keep an eye on them where he can't get to them as easily, more timely. Definitely a good thing. And I feel like if Radio Shack was still in business, they might have something that would
this guy, Melvin, that's why we brought you on the podcast, because
I'm sorry. So
please don't apologize. This is great.
But DJI, yes. So I watch your videos and all this, and I'm concerned about it, but you seem very confident that we can get this figured out. So we need the drones in agriculture. We do.
100%. So, like, okay, so we didn't even do a proper, what is that called? introduction.
So let's get back to the farmer first to wrap that up. So he wanted a good one. It's going to cost a fair amount of money, but he didn't balk at that. So
No.
It sounds like he's going to make, because he said you save a few calves.
Yeah,
SOB,
I looked at you on purposely
SOB.
when I told him that, you know, I got what you need, but it's going to be about $8,000. And I looked over and he was like, not a problem. And you were like, okay, he's going to buy it.
Yeah. And what I was trying to get your attention is, does he have grandkids to fly it?
Yeah, I was going to ask him that.
This is going to be interesting.
But dude, he can fly it.
Yeah, that's what's great.
Yeah, these things, I think a lot of people are intimidated by the drones because they think if they make one wrong move, it's going to run into a tree or something, and they actually don't do that.
That's my experience
Let
from
me,
several years ago.
dude,
So,
I should totally
introduction.
let you fly one.
This is so rude of you to just
It's
introduce.
it's a Walmart drone that the sensors fail and puts it straight into the tree at
Yep.
600 feet.
Yep.
Or
yeah.
my time was before sensors even.
Oh yeah.
So yeah,
And they wouldn't hover. They would probably just kind of float around.
I could get them to run into the ground. Is what I could do. That's what mine would do. Just
They
boom.
they definitely do not do that now unless something catastrophic has happened to it.
Okay.
But guys, we have Melvin Lammer. Lammer? Is that how you
I've
say it?
been called worse. Lammers.
Lammers.
Melvin Lammers,
A
yes.
local TM from TMK Bakersville,
PMK Bakersville. Yeah.
agronomist, seed consultant. What's your role there?
Well, I like to simply feed the world
Oh,
is what I do. So
do we have like a drum roll over there? Like,
I don't know which one it is.
I like to say that. And you understand. I like to say a lot of things, but I help the farmers. The farmers are the ones who feed the world. So I do my best to help them.
dude, that's good.
In feeding the world. So whatever, as far as the crop consulting, all that. And we've got a great team that goes out and makes custom applications, everything.
Yeah.
We do it
How
all.
how long have you been in the farming crop consultant types work?
Farming, grew up on a farm, my dad and the family.
Okay.
So since I was this big, but about 30 years now in the crop consulting business.
Wow.
So I've seen a lot.
You don't look old enough to be in it for 30
Started
years.
when I was 5. Yeah.
That was a good one.
So when are we recording? When can I stop being stupid? So yeah.
Continue on.
So yeah, TMK Bakersville, great team. Been with them all these years and been great to help the farmers feed the world.
Yeah, that is good. And I met you from randomly pulling up to TMK because I had a customer I think we were spraying for a customer of yours in Baltic,
Yeah.
somewhere close there. And he had said, hey, you got to go down to TMK. You got to see Melvin. He's pretty interested in this drone stuff. Just randomly pulled in there.
Mm-hmm. You were uninvited.
I
For
was,
sure.
yeah.
Yeah. Landon too.
I don't know that I got the best look because I was slinging the camera that day.
Yeah.
I got a few dirty looks.
A little caught off guard, but dude, you rolled with the punches, just like you're rolling with the punches right now here on the podcast.
Okay. So back to the agronomy work. So I've done that forever. And I was involved with aerial application of crops back years ago.
Here,
And-
locally.
Yes. And so I'm a private pilot. So I would look at the fields from above and get the vantage point of that, which really helped me and helped the farmers. And then drones became more common. So I thought, wow, drones would be good to observe the fields.
Can you give us a
report.
timeline of when this would have been taking place? Because
The drones, I've been a pilot for 20 years. So started looking at fields then from that perspective. And I like satellite imagery, of course, wasn't that good back then.
yeah,
So that was 20 years ago. Probably in 2008, we were doing a lot of fair amount of aerial. We were contracting with aerial applicators and on some river bottom ground that they planted corn after corn, irrigated. So there was a lot of disease. So that definitely proved to be advantageous to put fungicides on. So I was trying to get aerial applicators in, and it was a fair amount of acres, but you have to have, as you know, you're in this business, I hear.
yeah, I am.
Some of the bigger aerial applicators need a lot of acres to be able to justify coming in. And that's the nice thing on drones is you can come in for smaller acres. So I would do all this work coordinating arrow applicators to come in, and then whatever weather changes, whatever, probably they were overbooked.
Yeah.
And so getting there on a timely manner was getting to be an issue. So I was pulling my hair out, and as you can see, I've stopped pulling my hair out now. So they wouldn't get in it. And as my agronomy work, I want things done on a timely basis, and work with so many farmers.
Well, don't farmers want the same? I mean,
do.
if it's ready, it's ready right now.
Yes,
It's like I tell guys, and folks might watch the videos. It's like when a farmer calls, he's usually not calling to schedule out.
Yeah.
Like 2 weeks. It's like, I need this yesterday. Okay, I'll make it happen.
Yeah.
The drones are able to do that.
Yeah. And that's, we schedule custom application of pesticides, herbicides, fungicides, and fertilizer, all that stuff. So on the spraying, we have a list, and it's difficult to get through the list if the weather doesn't cooperate and all that.
Yeah.
And it really bothers me a lot.
The weather. Are we going to talk about the weather?
I want this done in a timely manner, and then we've got all these jobs, and the farmers will call up like, when are you getting here? Yes, I know. I know. We need to be there, and we will get there. But then I can change recommendations with my knowledge. I can change recommendations and make it still work. It's not like it's a one day. It's not going to fall on its face.
Are we talking about fungicide specifically?
Everything.
Oh, okay.
Everything.
Because, I mean, let's talk fungicide. Isn't that like a 7-day window? So say your aerial application company was going to come and you had a schedule out for this week, a certain week, and they were supposed to be there on Monday, but they don't get there till Thursday or Friday. Is that a problem?
No, 7 on corn and soybeans, it's not quite that tight of a window.
Okay.
Now on the wheat head scab fungicide, it's approaching that tight of a window.
Okay.
With the wheat application. But yes, there is a window there. And on the corn and soybeans, I'd say it's a 14-day window, for even 21 at times, depending on the disease pressure and timing and the disease moves in.
Talking about the disease, you've told me in the past that you're not necessarily for fungicide on all corn. There has to be disease first before you even think about putting it on.
And
then my question,
I've got an air show topic too, so don't let me forget that, Landon. Landon's around here with a camera. Those cameras just make me edgy. No, wherever you are, Landon. Air show topic. Okay, so not all corn get back to your point. Not all corn needs fungicide.
Yeah.
Right.
Why not?
Is that your
Yeah.
point?
Well.
Why not?
Yeah.
Okay. Some hybrids have better disease resistance than others.
Okay.
Crop rotation matters.
Is that a big factor,
It's a
you would
huge
say? Because
factor.
earlier in this conversation, you had said, I heard something like they were planting corn on corn. Does that?
Yeah, because then you have the disease there laying on the soil surface, and it can proliferate the next year from the fodder. So that's why you're hearing crop rotation. If it was soybeans or something, a hay field, it wasn't in corn the year before, there's not as much disease present potential.
Okay.
So, yes, that's the big thing with the crop rotation. And hybrid variety genetics have become much more disease resistant.
To fungus or to other things as well? Because like we talk about, getting these spray drones to do fungicide work, because that's probably 90 to 95% of their work is doing fungicide on corn and beans and wheat and that type of stuff. And now you're over here telling me that they'll probably be resistant to it in how long?
No, they'll never be totally resistant.
Okay, they won't?
No, I don't see that happening. Unfortunately, Mother Nature has a way of adapting, obviously.
Okay, so, and Mother Nature just wants to eat, like the fungus wants to come and eat the corn. It's like you might be resistant this year, but next year I'll come back with revenge.
Survival. That's what it's trying to do, survive. So I suppose if you and I were just out there eating pieces of limestone, that's what we had to do. We would adapt somehow to eat pieces of limestone, wouldn't we? When you think
this is good.
So there's our gray leaf spot. And so, but genetics, and farmers talk about, and I do too, about the price of seeds costing a lot more, but they're doing research to help against disease resistance, all this. So that from whatever 100-foot level, the cattle farmer versus satellite view, we're looking from way up above.
Yep.
If we get any more technical, I'll look like I'm not smart. So not that I've already done that. So Why does Landon get a fancy light shining on him?
Well, we got 3 big ones.
Well, I know, but why does he have his own specific?
So when he wants to chime in, he can.
He's giving me some hand signals. Okay, so
Did you play baseball?
I tried.
Because I can.
Okay, curveball, right there. I hung in there. Coach wanted me to hang in there. Right there. Yeah, that was my best at bat. Usually getting hit. So yeah. We didn't have as good helmets back then either, obviously. So the seed companies are getting much better at their resistance. So I'm not saying that every crop shouldn't be sprayed as far as the corn and beans.
Yeah, Melvin, you're not being good for my business. I mean, I want to spray acres.
So specialty crops, that's the deal. You know, at one point I thought, well, I'm flying an airplane. I can just do this fun dive bombing and do crop dusting aerial application.
Oh, is that why you got your license originally?
No.
Oh, okay.
But just to observe fields, and it is kind of fun to fly. Yeah. So
when the FAA calls you and they ask why you were dive bombing the cornfield, well, I needed to observe that corn.
I didn't bring a piece of paper. I have an FAA story too. So are you making notes of what was my other topic there?
Air show, something.
Air show and FAA. Yeah. Okay. So we'll get to those. Where was I? So
you're dive bombing. You're observing the area.
Yeah. So that's why I got my pilot certificate. But back to every crop being sprayed. So thought that'd be neat. But then I realized that to make that business work, you'd have to go down south and apply to specialty crops because you couldn't do it around here.
What would be considered a specialty crop for somebody that is listening and doesn't know what a specialty crop is?
Well, anything other than corn and soybeans that we grow in America. That what all of you sprayed like specialty? What you should be thinking about the specialty crops, right?
Yeah, well,
grapes.
Well, here in Ohio, it is really tough to get into specialty crops. Like if you bring up grapes, like holy smokes, I've tried my best to try to get Hillcrest Orchard apples to let me spray. Will not do it because it's such a high cash crop. They literally will not risk even one row of apples to let me see how well it works. And I know it works.
Yeah. And see, that wouldn't be as much as a big aerial applicator either. That's where a drone is perfect because they couldn't spray them aerially before, really, could they? So oranges, things like that.
Yeah, specialty crops right locally here. Let's see what
Tomatoes,
else
that wouldn't be around here. But
yeah. Dude, I hear Michigan has a lot of variety in different crops. Like here where we're at, I think of soybeans and corn, maybe a few vineyards and some orchards, but nothing huge. But up there in Michigan, I hear they have blueberries, onions, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, and sweet corn would be another one that we don't have a huge amount here, but it can benefit.
Yeah. All right. For the folks that are listening, we're kind of pointing out some specialty crop stuff. It would be stuff that normally, if you see corn and beans, it would be anything else other than that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
So some of those might need some more, and I'm not versed on those, what all they need as far as special applications, because people call me at my business is, what am I going to do about my garden? I'm not getting involved. Sorry.
Wait, people actually call you to ask?
And I've got thousands of acres of crops that I'm worried about trying to
keep alive.
So I say, hey, how about just check with the garden store? Go that route. So I've purposely blocked that stuff out of my brain because I just can't take the time to help people with their gardens. I'm sorry.
Wait, it sounds like maybe there's a garden consulting firm business here in Ohio that could make it.
Possibly.
Yeah?
I don't know anything about it. So where were we?
Just the specialty crops and doing the aerial application.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that wasn't going to be a route to go with getting into aerial application because there wasn't enough business here. You'd have to travel a bunch.
Yeah.
So corn and soybeans, it's not like it's a negative to spray it every time, but it's just a return on investment type deal. Okay.
Because I was going to bring that up. Okay. Say I call Melvin and I'm like, man, my corn doesn't look that good. And then Melvin comes out and he's like, okay, yeah, it looks like you should spray it. Well, doesn't it already have the disease? And isn't it harder to treat something that's already there? Why not treat it prior to it being infected? And how are you going to know if it's going to get infected unless you you can talk to the plant or something that it's getting sick.
Which that's going to be down the road, is talking to the plant, having even in each plant, or you could pick certain plants. This is exciting for the future. You can put a sensor into the plant like an IV, and it'll give you some feedback, so you can start to tell if it's feeling like it's not doing the best.
Like it's getting a cold or something. Like,
yeah. So that will be, the plants don't actually talk, and I wouldn't admit that they talk to me on air. Anyway, not saying that. But, okay. Seat's getting a little hot here. So, yeah, the plants won't talk to you yet, or I can't admit they do yet. So, yeah, you go out and observe, like on corn, the lower leaves start to show the infection. So there's different timing of different diseases, like tar spot. You've maybe heard of that.
Oh, yeah.
It takes, we've had a little bit of it here, but we haven't had a lot of issues with it yet, but it comes in later. So you can give a preventative, and that's what we're doing on wheat, on the wheat head scab.
Yeah.
Is we're doing a preventative. If it gets
Because
the right
you
conditions,
basically know that wheat is going to get it.
possibly, it's a pretty high percentage chance. And because there are more resistant wheat varieties for head scab too at this point out there and being developed, but it's shown that it is a big return with now, of course, you guys with drones don't miss any part of the field. So
right. Not one bit.
sometimes, and our custom application equipment doesn't miss a spot either. And if it does, it's a test plot. So, but sometimes there'll be a little
How are the people going to know when you're being sarcastic?
sarcastic.
Yeah.
I don't understand your question. So, has it been 40 minutes yet?
How big are
What was
these?
our minimum?
How big are these test plots?
Yeah, it's like this big.
The
So,
full length of the field.
but yeah, I would see those a lot in wheat when I was flying around with the head scab. It works, the head scab application. If you can't market your crop, that's a concern too.
Oh.
So there's a few diseases in corn, if you're feeding hogs or something, the gibberella, that it can make it vomitoxin where you can't feed it.
Huh.
And then that's a problem. So on the wheat, if you can't market it, we haven't had that bad a scenario recently, but you'll get rejected at the elevator. When you do all this work, haul your wheat in, they say, oh, sorry, we won't take it. So
Wait, and how do they know if it has it?
they test it right there.
But
It's a
they just grab one handful?
with their probe.
But what if they grabbed just the wee tiny wrong section?
Their probes are designed to go down in and get from different points.
Oh.
But yes, that's a good point, because you're testing a minuscule amount
Yeah.
of the problem. And so there's been stories of the truck pulls out, goes get some coffee or something, and
Comes
back, and it's just a difference in sampling. at
No
times.
way.
So it can be a little tricky that way.
Holy mac.
And
Okay, so let's
what
say-
kind of like parts per million or volume are we talking about that will disqualify a farmer and where he loses everything?
Yeah, we agreed you wouldn't ask me any tough questions, and I don't remember those answers really. Right? Yeah, I got a really good friend that I call. I don't call him. He's called Google.
Yeah. Okay.
but it's I forget what 0.3, 0.5. I don't know. I could throw that out there and people check me and fact check
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
It's gonna be wrong.
Yeah, that's great.
But it's like this big.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Huh.
So yeah, I don't have that memorized.
Yeah.
Thankfully, and we haven't had. It's probably been 6 or 8 years since we've had a real problem with it. But a lot of the wheat is being
treated aerially.
yes,
NuWay Ag.
yes, exactly,
Here we go.
and doing a good job of it too.
Appreciate it. Say a farmer pulls up with his wheat that is bad.
Mm-hmm.
What would he do with it? If he can't sell it, what does he?
Yeah, and it depends on what the end market is for the wheat. If it's for human consumption or whatever it is, their levels, they could bring it back to the farm and grind it and feed it. No issues.
All right, so they
But
could feed it to their cattle if they have
livestock, and not an
cattle.
issue.
Okay.
And it could be diluted out, that type thing. So they can, but if they don't have livestock, then they're kind of, and if they've got big acres
Yeah.
of wheat,
Yeah, I was going to
It's
say,
not
what
just
if
like
they have thousands of it?
yeah,
That'd be a problem.
yeah. So you guys are helping us avoid. Thankfully, I don't have those numbers memorized because you guys are helping us attack that problem.
Appreciate that. Why aren't you doing it with your ground rigs?
We have done it, and we do some. We've tried to get it done with airplane. We don't like to drive through the wheat because the wheat is this tall and it's heading. That's when it's flowering, it's heading. So you don't like to put more tracks through it. It has tracks through it from herbicide application, possibly. But either way, you drive through a crop early, it'll recover, but that's when it's out heading.
Yeah, it's not going to come back.
No, and the plants next to it aren't going to make up that yield difference.
So it sounds to me, just this little bit 5-minute section that we're talking about wheat, it sounds like somebody that's wanting to get into drones, if you live in an area that there's wheat, probably going to get airly applied, right?
Yeah, I would suspect other parts of the country where
Do you know the yield loss by running through your wheat with a ground rig? Do you know?
3%.
3%.
Yep.
Wow.
Well, actually 3.3. I do know that number. Can Mike just ask the questions instead of Landon, please?
Yeah. Generally,
contract?
it's that. It kind of depends on how much coffee Mike's had.
Okay.
No, that's good.
So no, that was a great question, Landon. Keep the questions coming.
Yeah.
Like,
So 3.3 bushels or what? How do percent? Okay.
So if you're at, let's do 100 bushel.
Yeah.
That's easy.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Let's just do
3.3 bushel. So if around here we're averaging probably 80.
Okay.
So you're looking at 3 bushel there at 3.3 or whatever that comes out to.
And that's going to add up if you have enough acres. At some point, if it's small enough, it probably...
Well, that's at $7. I wish it was $7, but at $6, that's $18, $20 an acre from driving through the crop you're losing, just no matter what.
Doggone it. Since we're talking about that, a lot of custom app, TMK does a lot of custom app. Why aren't the farmers doing this on their own?
Doing
the ground rigs driving through there
in general,
yeah,
or in general, it's time.
Okay,
so we'll get a satellite view. It's manpower, time, equipment. The equipment's very expensive, obviously.
Ground rigs,
yeah, and drones.
I was gonna say, when do you think TMK buys a NuWay Ag rig and flies drones?
We'll see when the price drops.
Yeah. Well,
we've got so many,
much cheaper than any one of your ground rigs. I mean, give us a price range of one of your big ground rigs right now.
$400,000 or $500,000.
What?
Yeah. So, yeah.
Oh my gosh! You can get one NuWay Ag trailer and 2 T100s in the month of December right now for like $120,000.
Yeah. You should put that on your videos. I have not seen a single thing about a NuWay Ag trailer on your videos.
Dude, your sarcasm is through the roof.
No,
I love it.
So,
I love it.
Yeah, it's big time money. Okay, so you're getting me off track here. So the reason farmers have custom ag done is time and equipment, labor, train people to do it. So they have us come out and do it because we've got the equipment, excellent operators, all that. So the reason, and we've looked at drones to talk about the past. This will go to the FAA story. So probably 2013, I think it was, we got a drone just to observe the crops.
Do you know what that drone was?
It was a Quad 4. I don't know. It's in Farm and Dairy did an article. My friend Google could.
No, I'm just wondering if it was a DJI drone or if it was an American-built drone.
Way before that, right? When the DJI
wasn't in the Phantom series?
Yes.
Well, that would be a DJI drone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Phantom something, yeah.
My bad. So we had another employee there that was into the technology more than I was, and he was investigating. I guess it came from California. It was called a Quad 4.
Okay.
So we got a Verb camera, not a GoPro, but you heard of a Verb?
I think I've heard of
VIRB.
that. Yep.
So put that on there, retrofitted to put that on there, and we were making just observations in fields, and we weren't charging for it. We were just out looking at fields for farmers. Like, this drone thing's going to happen.
Yeah.
So we were out looking at fields, and at 2:00 one day, FAA out of Chicago, I think I've still got their cards, called the office and talked to somebody there, said, hey, we're going to be there at 2. They called it 10, they'll be there at 2, or they called it 2, they'll be there at 10 the next day. Either way, they were coming from Chicago the next day to visit with us. And
Wait,
that's what everybody was nervous. And that's
why'd they want to come to you?
This article was in the Farm and Dairy, and it got, they share articles and stuff. So it was stated in there by somebody. He's passed, a great leader of our company, agronomic wise, Dr. Don Myers. He was involved with our company. He was a professor, extension educator, all this. So he said in there that FAA doesn't have enough time to regulate the drone activity.
Oh.
Apparently, somebody saw that. So, yeah, they came and visited, and they were nice people, but very stern. Said to stop doing this. Absolutely stop with your business flying the drone, looking at people's fields. We said, we're not charging. We're just out there looking. They said, you can't do that. We don't have regulation, and I know you've gone through some regulation stuff.
Oh, one day I can share, but right now I can't share.
Yeah. So they said, don't do this anymore as a business.
Dude, I cannot.
Yeah.
Dude, we have to remember this section in this podcast, because when we can share, I'm going to come back to this story because it is so similar.
Huh.
Like, they just show up and they say, we don't have regulations, just stop doing it.
Yeah.
But you can't tell me how to do it. Like,
exactly.
oh my gosh.
So then,
and you were just flying a drone looking at crop.
Yeah, just out looking at crop and bring it back and show the farmer what we saw. And don't do it.
God.
Stop.
Remind me what year this was?
2014.
14?
It's
yeah.
really
and
not that long ago. What is it?
Farm and dairy, and I'm sure I've got my notes somewhere in their cards that. But yeah, that was
wild.
Thinking about it, that was 2014. Two guys came from Chicago, flew in within the next day and said, stop doing this. So of course I'm a pilot, and so I didn't link it. You could link it to your pilot's license and I just didn't want, if there was any issue or anything, I didn't want it to be associated with so we didn't go that route, but then I wasn't going to push it.
Yeah.
Because if they'd start for no reason, yeah.
So he actually did quit.
So, sure.
Okay, I was gonna say I don't think I like bowing down that easily.
What's the statute of limitations for 2014 to here? But we quit because I wrecked it. So really, yeah.
Okay.
No,
that is crazy though that you bring that up, and the FAA and their power, and I don't know actually that they have that much power, but they like to say they do. Told you to quit flying a drone looking at crops. This is mind-blowing.
As a business. Now, they were fine with it. We were a farmer looking at our own field, but just as a business, don't go out and look at other fields. And I'm very thankful for the FAA, what they do, but I wasn't appreciative then for sure. So in that article, you'll see that we had dreams of getting in the spray drone business. And the one where it was like a small helicopter, 180,000 is the one that we couldn't quite get that through to management and the.
So you're saying the company TMK was going to invest in
hoping.
Yeah,
that
hoping.
was a dream. Yeah.
No
at that point, because of all the problems we'd had with getting application done. And
wow.
So
if you would have got management to buy one, maybe you would have been the first guys in this area to do it.
Yeah.
Because you were early adopters, I would say.
Yeah.
And it probably stemmed because you were a pilot, would you say? Because there's many other seed consultants companies in the area, but I felt like maybe they're a little slower on the aerial stuff, or maybe I don't know.
Possibly. Yeah. I just saw a need. Have a need, you're going to see what you can do to fill that need.
Yeah. Dude, it's so cool to think that it's happening now.
Yes.
Did you think it would take this long, though? From the time when you were, back there dealing with that?
Yeah, I thought it would take a long time, unfortunately.
Oh, yeah.
The way we were. So get back to how I heard about you. Where were we anyway on this? I just feel like I'm saying the word "so" a lot at the end of sentences. So
it's fine.
There. But I started a sentence with that. A lot of young people say "I mean" before they start a sentence. So I want to try and adapt to that. But usually when I adapt, it takes 6-7 years, something like that, to really, and then it's gone. It's totally gone, and I'm not even supposed to be doing it.
This
and
guy.
I look like an idiot.
This guy.
So, okay. So I thought it would take a long time because I was discouraged, and so the one we had no avoidance at all. We had FPV on it, which was highly illegal.
What?
First, yeah, they said let us see that, and they about put it on the floor and stomped on it. They were very against that because they knew you had to have an observer no matter what. We had that on it, and
regulations is what slowed this whole thing down.
Yeah.
I literally
maybe
feel...
we do need regulations, though. What if people are launching these things 5,000 feet in the air?
No, I agree with certain regulations.
Yeah.
But there is no doubt in my mind that we are actually behind the technology role of aerial application with drones in the States because of the tight regulations.
Yeah.
Look at Brazil. Dude, they have hundreds of thousands of spray drones. They're able to do aerial application and potentially have better crops, more crops to sell than we do.
Yeah. And it's because, well, I feel that technology has helped with the regulation, right? Because now the drone's not going to go where it's not supposed to.
Yeah.
So was it the technology here, not here, or was the regulation not allowing the technology? Or I don't know, which came first, the chicken or the egg?
Well, I would say the technology was here, and they came to your door and said, no, you can't do it. But I bet you asked them, how can I do it? And they said something like, well, I don't know how you can do it, but I just know you can't do it.
Yeah, that's what we got.
I know, but that's not how you move things forward.
No. So yeah, the technology now is making it more dummy proof.
Yeah.
Obviously than they were. So where were we on that topic?
No, we'll just roll with it. So
Okay.
basically,
So
I'm a little grumpy because the regulations have held back technology, making it just slowed the growth down. And I'm not saying that we shouldn't have regulations.
Yeah.
I'm dealing with some things on the back burner that, just like your story, in the future it will be a thing, but you're just saying I can't do it because you don't know.
Yeah, you don't have an answer. So
that's not a good...
That's what you tell your kids. You just tell them, no, you can't do it. I don't know why you can't do it. Or I can't tell you why you can't do it. Just no. So that's what they were doing. And they didn't give you a solution.
And I'm
with
telling
the kids, you'll give them a solution. You're like, no, you can do it this way.
Yeah.
Like, look at it from this avenue. They're saying no.
Yeah. I'm telling you, if a lot more spray drones would have been able to come into the country because of, like, the regs wouldn't have been so tight, I bet we would be much further ahead with aerial application being more cost effective than how we're doing it currently.
Yeah.
There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, the leaps and bounds I've observed you guys making.
Yeah, in 3 years. It's mind blowing.
Yeah.
And you have not even gotten to watch the T100 fly yet.
In person. I've watched your videos and I've seen that you have a trailer, an awesome trailer that you can fit too. Like it's, what is it, a foot wider than the T50 ultimately with the the props out.
Yeah, so you watched the comparison video.
Yeah, I've watched that video.
So what was your response to kind of wrap this up, that story with the FAA? What was your guys' response, moving forward with that? Kind of.
Yeah, we put it up on the shelf. We still have it if you want to see it.
Oh, you still have that original?
We still have it.
Is it in pieces after you wrecked it? Or?
It's a little dinged up. I took it up and fly it, and I used it as a weed eater on the ditch bank is what it ended up. I think its gyros were off or something is my story, and I'm sticking to it. But we still have it if you want to see it. And so we had another employee there, Cassie, that's there, and she's real good with technology, and she could fly it just fine and handed it over to me, and it just totally went wacky for some reason. Must have been static in my hands or something. Went weird with it. So I'm glad I'm a little better at flying planes and drones. So we stopped.
I just can't believe you just...
You stopped with the drone, but do you still fly yourself, like airplane, look at fields? Stuff
yeah.
Is that what you're continuing to do to present day?
Why don't you just get a drone and do it?
They're expensive. And I just
What's
heard
your airplane
price,
cost?
and those darn Walmart ones aren't any good for that farmer.
Does it have something to do with you get to work and fly a plane? Like,
there's different things.
Is that something that's part of it, or
yeah?
Why do you choose to still fly a plane?
We've
to look at your
been
fields?
considering getting a cheap drone to look at fields. Yeah. So yeah, that's.
I'll
what
give
we're
you a
gonna
deal.
do. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's make a deal
and some lessons.
Yeah, it sounds like you could use some flight lessons.
So yeah, we used to try and stitch too. That was the issue, back in the original, you trying to stitch the images together.
Oh yeah.
It was chaos. You get all kinds of distortion, and companies would charge you $3 or $4 an acre to send them your pictures
Yep.
and they'd stitch them for you.
Were you
You're
shooting
referring
manually?
to orthomosaic. That's what he's referring to.
Were you shooting manually, or was it an automatic thing? Like,
We had-
were you messing up the? You should have taken 10 photos and you only got 8 in there.
No, it was just we had a Verb had the fisheye to be able to get a good enough view. You had to have enough height, so we used the fisheye, and so then to get it stitched together, it just wasn't a practical thing to do.
Yeah, and they made it so easy now with the DJI system. Like, I can literally map a field, take all that data, doesn't cost me any more, and put it right into DJI, the web, and it'll stitch it all together.
Yep.
And you got everything.
Yep.
It's just crazy how fast we got there, though. I mean, we say it's been long, but as far as the technology progressing now, it's so rapid.
Yeah.
When I started with the T40s. It was a 10-gallon tank, had a radar in the front, none in the back. And we're at the T100 now. We have 26 gallons. We got LiDAR, vision sensors, radars in front, back, everywhere. Feels like the cell phone era.
Yeah, it's amazing because with my plane, I've gone up, and this is just on my own, just observing fields. I've taken thermal camera up, whatever the industrial thermal camera is, and tried to get pictures, and just didn't work out. And John Deere 15 years ago, they had a thing that you could strap to your strut that did all different variations. It did thermal and it did infrared, true color, all on this system. Then there's another one, just several different cameras I've looked at and tried a couple to do what drones are doing. But with a plane, you're higher, and just observing yourself, you can really see a lot of acres quick with a plane versus a drone.
Yeah.
So yeah, both have great fits.
I agree.
So back to then, so we'll move on here. So I thought, well, hopefully someday we'll get into being able to utilize spray drones. And then driving around customers' fields, and I see these campaign signs up that said "Deer Drone Recovery."
Did he say deer drone, not drone?
Drone deer? Was it?
It's drone deer, not deer drone.
Is there
Because
a
think
deer
about
drone?
it. Can you imagine a deer recovering a drone?
You've heard this before.
It must have listened to Braden Price.
Yeah.
He's really. I've never seen you.
But
this
can you
mad.
imagine a deer recovering a drone?
Okay,
Like a deer walks
Yeah.
out and has a drone. Here's your drone bag.
that'd make a great video. Content or whatever you guys call it.
Yeah.
Drone deer recovery.
Yep, there you go.
We can dress Mike up in a reindeer outfit.
yeah.
We could.
Yeah,
You actually see my signs?
yeah, I saw them, and so then,
I'm going to interrupt.
yeah,
Hint here, guys. If you're listening and you want to get into a spray drone business, you do what I just did. You put yard signs out.
yeah.
It worked.
But we grew up on a farm. I live on a farm, and any signs don't stick around.
Oh, you
can't
rip 'em
stand-
out.
Oh, yeah. No,
Did
I just take them out. I don't rip them out. That'd be rude. So I didn't rip yours out. But yeah, go around and do it. The free internet, all that stuff. I leave it up for a day or two. Like the neighbors, we might want some good internet finally or something. So I'll leave them up for a day or two, but then they're gone. They look bad. So, but I was observing. Yours weren't in my direct line of sight of living.
Dude,
so I
this
left
is
them.
interesting,
So
though.
drone
Deer.
recovery.
Yeah.
See, that was staged.
It didn't make
I'm trying to get a
make
free
sense
drone
that I
now.
had drone deer recovery on there and there was a spray drone.
Well, didn't it say field spraying or something on the same one?
It said drone deer recovery and then
No,
field
underneath.
spraying.
So I get my camera out. I pull over safely, put my safety vest on, get a picture of it. Like, who's this joker? Field spraying? He's not know what he's doing. Because there's been a few people in the industry that don't know what they're doing. Not to name any names, but yeah, there's people that have been out there just not knowing
Tell
what
me
they're doing.
more. This is great
So-
for the podcast.
Well, please continue with your story when you first saw our signs.
I saw those and like, okay, this is cool. Maybe somebody will be able to do it. I doubt this person will. So then time goes by and somebody calls up, hey, I'm going to think about having a field sprayed. And I'm like, great. Yeah. What are we spraying? I'll get you some suggestions and what do we need to address? And like, yeah, okay. And then more of this comes in. I'm having it. Who is this? And he gives name. And okay. So this guy's out spraying. I'm sure he's not doing a good job, but whatever. At least he's spraying.
Brutal.
At least he's trying. At least he's trying.
He's referring to me.
Really? No, that was the deer drone recovery. That was that one. So I'm skeptical, unfortunately.
Wow.
And it's not our business. See,
This is the first time I'm hearing this.
We should be in this business because we're into custom application, but the amount of work and dedication, all that, it takes a lot of work, as you know. Yes. It's not just all.
Oh, okay, guys. You're hearing it from Melvin. People say I just make it look too easy, and, it's not as easy as Mike makes it look.
Yes.
It's hard work.
Yeah. So we've got a lot of work we're already doing, and we want to do the utmost job of getting that work done. So then throwing this other business in there, venture, and then you've got all these no other political signs like yours, but figuratively, there's all these people putting shingles out. Is that what they call slate? You heard that term where put your slate out of your business? In the old days that they used to do that.
Don't do that. It makes
that
you
farmer.
Sorry.
The farmer with the cows, he would appreciate my
analogy
of putting your slate out, I guess.
I've never heard of it. It's a little bit
okay, Google it.
Little bit.
Hey, Landon, don't do it. I was going to say it's going to make you. I remember you said that you've been doing this for 30 years, but you started at 5. So.
Okay. No, I went to Wilmington College. I did. No, I wasn't one of those really smart, kids that went early. It was either that or Ohio State for a 4-year ag degree. So I got mine in 8 at.
Would you be surprised if I told you that Ohio State may or may not have had us do some stuff?
I hope they did.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. So
you were seeing all this slate, and you were
I was
thinking
seeing it out there. Like
we should be doing this ourselves.
Well, if the market is already getting flooded, then
Okay,
that was my concern because we've done things.
Can you be competitive?
Yeah, we've done things before with like there's different things that you get in seed treatment, stuff like that you could make a huge investment, but then boom, all these other people are doing it.
Yep.
So if we want to, do we want to jump into that giant venture? It's not that giant, but really a venture with everybody else out there, not everybody else out there, but others doing it.
Yeah.
And being able to really dedicate a lot of time to it. So I see this out there and I'll help our customers because I'm working for the customers. I'm always working. Yes, I'm TMK Bakersville, my employer and great team, my coworkers too, but ultimately it's the customer. I need their needs filled somehow. I'm like, this guy's out there spraying deer. He's spraying deer or something. I'm getting it.
Hey, talking about that, you could. Repellent, deer repellent.
Yeah. Does that work?
It does actually,
Okay.
but it's not cost effective.
Okay. Yeah.
Anyhow.
Because that's a big topic I've researched a lot.
For real?
Yes.
Crop damage?
Yes.
Ooh, let's circle back
let's
here.
Let's put that in the bag. Yeah, let's keep moving forward.
Yeah, let's.
Okay. So, that's a big issue for sure. So I get a few customers calling. I'm like, who is it? He said, Mike Yoder. And okay. Then whatever the timeline is there, you guys show up in the parking lot. And
slinging cameras, walking into the office.
Yeah.
Asking to talk to you.
Yeah. This is like a 2-year time frame probably.
Yeah.
Okay. Over a 2-year time frame. So I'm just laying back watching I didn't think they'd last long, but wow, they keep, whoever this is keeps. So then you guys roll in. And I thought I thought these guys are goofballs. That's just, I'm cynic. And then I thought you were less of goofballs after you rolled in there. You get that play on words, less goofballs.
Yeah. No. Dude, this is good. I like it. So you were still skeptical after your customers have been calling you wanting to get aerial application done. Were you recommending us at that time or not necessarily?
I didn't know. I thought you were nobody at that time. Just a political sign is who I thought you were. Wow. So I'm like, if you can, and we don't want to align with people that aren't going to get the job done because we can't do that.
Yeah.
We're not going to recommend people that aren't going to get the job done. So we're kind of a turning point there of where can we go if we're going to get into it or if these other people are going to do it. Great. If somebody reputable is going to get into this business, then all for them. So I'm recommending what to put on and somebody's coming out there and magically applying it. So then you guys roll in and seem like a decent outfit.
Dude, that is good.
Well, I'm glad we fooled you for a little bit.
Likewise. You asked me to be on the podcast. I'm sorry. Sorry for you guys. This one's never gonna air. When's that podcast gonna be out there?
So you don't listen to podcasts, but you're going to listen to this one to see how often you say so.
To critique myself, yes.
Yeah.
Always
Dude, that is
better.
good. Thanks for sharing that, because I wonder, you know, I tell people that get into this that don't expect it to be easy. People aren't just going to Google drone service spraying near me and just call the first person. You just clearly told me that was not going to happen for you. I mean, it took you 2 years till some random guy like me pulled up and showed you my rig and I don't think I convinced you there, but like you seen how serious I was and how the rig is laid out and that we're actually doing this.
Yeah.
Did the trailer have any influence on you, like thinking like, okay, this guy has got a setup?
Major, yes.
Yeah?
Major influence, yeah. Because we've had people talk to us before that they're looking to get into it. And of course now hey, these are the guys you need to talk to. You've got to have the equipment to get the job done, for sure.
Yeah.
It was very impressive.
The other folks were operating out of an enclosed trailer or just out of their pickup truck?
Or anything.
Yeah.
Or any old trailer.
Van?
Not necessarily van, which that is.
So I like to say,
where do all the UPS trucks go? Where do they go to die?
Oh, never thought of that.
I haven't checked with my friend Google. Maybe I will. But something like that, wouldn't that be something that somebody might do?
Yeah.
I think you put a trailer behind a UPS because those things are beast, apparently, those UPS trucks.
You just wait till you see what we are designing right now. It's not been designed. It's going to be
Don't
sick.
tell me.
I'm not going to.
I don't have to be done away with when I leave here, so don't tell me. Top secret information.
So we rolled into your spot a couple years ago. Where is it at in terms of ratio, local farmers, ground rigs, aerial application? What's the ratio? Is it half and half, or where are we at?
No, not anywhere near half and half.
What do you guys do? Like, what's the average?
Yours kind of special. Well, several thousand acres with ground rigs, but yours is kind of specialty with the drones. Because we'll get into agronomy side of it. I want agronomy to be top notch with the application. I'm skeptical of field edges, things like that.
Yeah.
So for like burn downs, things like that. See, we had our first spray rig was a ATV pulled 150 gallon J&M Innovations that we used, I forget, in the early 2000s to spray alfalfa. That's how we got into the custom application business, is a Honda 4-wheeler and pulled this 100 with 30-foot booms. So
oh my gosh.
We were looking for ways for low impact spraying in the early 2000s. So, and time flies now. It's been a while.
Yeah.
So, and that obviously
20 some years.
wasn't the most operator friendly. We looked at going with like a Geo Tracker or a Suzuki Samurai, J&M Innovations. I don't think they're one of your competitors. Might not even be in business. They had like a gooseneck you could put in behind a J&M Innovations or Geo Tracker type thing.
I love those vehicles, just by the way.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love those little Suzukis.
I had a Suzuki Samurai.
Very common in Australia.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, take them off-roading. They just float.
Yeah.
Anyway, off
I gave
subject.
like $600 for one. It lasted me 3 years as opposed to a several tens of $1,000 side by side or whatever they are now. So that was our first sprayer, was this ATV pulled 150 gallon tank. So we were looking for ways for low impact spraying from the start, and that was low investment. So on the drones, as far as spraying every acre, I know that's where you're headed. With our big rigs, there's liquid nitrogen application, UAN 28%. That's 40, 50 gallon an acre. You can do any rate of it, but that's 40, 50 gallon per acre. Now I see your wheels spinning. You can go out this afternoon and accept that challenge of 50 gallons per acre of.
I will. Yeah. I just think with time, who knows what they'll do. But the edge ticks me off. Like it just.
Oh, I was going to go a different route.
I just wish it'd be like perfect straight edge.
I shouldn't.
Did you see my screw up video? Sprayed the friggin' hayfield next to it.
Yeah, but that was just wind.
Yeah,
right?
it was wind, but I also should have stayed in because I knew it would come down, but I didn't know how far down. Like how much do the fines actually affect?
And
right?
that brings up, I absolutely am amazed by the change of the droplet size with the drones with 2 little slides
Yep.
on your screen, and that is tremendous.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite things about the drones
Yeah.
is being able to change that.
So with a lot of your customers, you're looking at volume and you're looking at precision on the edge lines. Is that what we're saying here?
That's my 2 biggest things with the drone is volume, and then some of the herbicides you need, like glufosinate Liberty, for example, need 10-gallon minimum carrier for it, and some of the products aren't labeled at this point too.
Yeah.
So for spraying every acre, those would be some dilemmas I see there. But I was going the other route with Field Edge. I'm very excited about the Field Edge.
Tell me more.
Of the job it did. Because your videos, are they like you're anonymous where you are? Kind of.
Usually I try to not.
I've discovered all but one of your videos where it's located.
Well, yeah, you do because you're local. I just don't want. It's the farmer's land. I don't want.
And I appreciate that.
People just.
But I'm kind of creepy. I've gone out and looked at those fields after you've sprayed them. So I don't wait for your follow-up video, but I'll go check out the field, drive by it, and very impressed. So,
oh my gosh! I didn't even tell you to say that.
I really like to hear that. That's
Yeah.
interesting.
thanks to
Give me
Google
an
Earth
example on a field that I didn't do a follow-up, and you were like, okay, that's actually pretty good.
Let's see. Well, the one where you did a follow-up on your mix-up just over the hill with
Okay.
that strip.
Yeah.
One thing
Yeah.
that I would like to critique you on
Okay.
is waterways. You familiar with waterways?
Yes.
I think you blew right through those waterways.
Yeah.
But maybe he wanted them out.
He did.
So,
he said,
yes.
I don't care.
Yeah, which our applicators do a great job of. They ask the operator, maybe they're going to do something with that field. But yeah, the waterways are there to stop
Erosion.
Yep. So
Yeah. So, yeah, and those are really easy to avoid. You just put a non-spray area, drone goes over it, shuts it off, turns it right back on.
yep. Did you do a frost seeding? I'm trying to think back of these. Like a year ago, north of here, you did a alfalfa.
Yeah. Dude, did you see that field, how it took?
Did you spray that one too? I'm trying to remember specifics.
No, didn't spray it.
Okay. But yeah, I was by that one. So
Can you believe that alfalfa grew that good?
well, that used to be an old practice of frost seeding.
Okay. Yeah, the farmer was not sure how it's going to do.
But he didn't even pack it in, did he? Did
Nope,
nothing.
did nothing. But everything worked out for him too. Like we were just coming out of spring. We seeded it at the right time. I think we got a decent amount of rain or maybe even snow after the
I
fact.
think it was there was snow coming or
Yeah.
yep. So
Doggone it. How many fields did you go to after you?
not each one, not the ones in Iceland. Where was it?
That Jimny is really fuel efficient.
Yeah. But I don't have that anymore. I'm landing good questions. Or no, you asked that one. Specific field.
Yeah, let's come back to field edges.
I'm trying to think of one specific but I know I've been there looking at one that you did. You did some pasture.
Not far from you.
Yeah. And then some pasture just south of here that you put graze on, I think, and they had some horses there, but it was right by the road.
Yeah.
And that's a big indicator of field edges is growth regulators, 2,4-D type products.
Yep.
You can tell exactly where the herbicide, and it's not like a burn down, like obvious where it was.
Yep.
So I'm impressed with the direct line that it gives. But obviously in extreme wind, it's not. That's an operator decision there.
Yeah.
And what's around and all that.
Although I hate to spray graze on. The more people that talk to me say that it's so, is it called volatile? Volatile.
Not necessarily it. That'd be where the vapors
Kind of pick
come
up and move.
Can move around.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got to be careful of your surroundings.
Don't you like Duracore better than the graze on though?
It's less volatile.
And it has a broader spectrum of weeds that it goes after, right?
Yeah, possibly.
Possibly. So you're not buying there.
It depends on the specific situation, actually. Yeah, of what weeds you're dealing with.
What about the guy down? Did you sell him the Duracore, Carl?
Mm-hmm.
You did.
I think he got. I think you did actually, but no, you didn't. He got it from somewhere.
Yeah.
He ordered for. He ordered. I think I told you he ordered for next year. He wants to go.
I think he had really good results.
Yeah.
Do you think that makes sense to just treat your pastures and not brush hog them?
Well, you need to stimulate grass growth. That's part of the deal with brush hogging, is your grass gets mature, you cut it off, so regrowth. So it's both. It's for different reasons. But in that scenario where the weeds are, very aggressive and you need to get them knocked down, because brush hogging them won't stop them. They'll just, so both of them,
Yeah, I've heard so many farmers say, they look at their pasture and it looks horrible. And they're just, I just haven't brush hogged it in a while. It looks better when it's brush hogged. Yeah, but you didn't actually do anything about the actual weeds.
Yeah. And if it's grazed down, if the grass is grazed down completely, the brush hogging's not important. If the grass is growing lush, you don't have to brush hog. And I'm in favor of the spraying. And we've had a lot of requests to spray pastures with the ground rigs. And as we talked, the price of a ground rig and taking it out on these hilly, rocky,
does not make sense,
random holes in the field and all that. So the drones have been especially a spectacular tool for pasture spraying for sure.
Yeah. Burn down, don't like doing it. I'm sketched out about the overspray and getting sued.
Field edges.
Yep. But the broadleaf control, I'm not as worried about it.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm down there. Where close to you guys, I'm going right to the edge.
And there's not too many gardens or things like that.
That one garden was close, but I took wind into consideration. Like you said, you got to be a good applicator. You look at where the wind is, figure out what your offset should be to bring it in from there.
Yep. So where were we? This sounds like it's boring to me, at least in here. Maybe it sounds different somewhere else. But
dude, you know what's crazy is people that are listening to this, oftentimes they're working or they're just they want education. People like to you and I, right? It sounds boring because this is what we do, but people don't know. Like pastures spraying for broadleaf. I never knew that was a thing 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Then I look at all the pastures that we have and all the horse pastures. It's like, dude, I could make all those look way better.
Yeah.
They don't even know that there's a product out there. I did a horse farm. You probably went and looked at it now that I know that you do that. Up north, put Nova Grays on it because he wanted some of the clover there, but didn't want to kill all the clover. Great result. Beautiful farm. He's taking care of his pasture. Most of the people around here don't even know they can do that.
That was north of Apple Creek.
Did you actually go there?
No, he's probably knows the guy.
Actually, that's one I don't know. But
okay.
Yeah, I know a few of them. But yeah, I agree. Great.
Yeah.
So then that brings up a topic of you didn't know about pastures spraying 2 years ago.
Yeah, didn't know.
So that's a interesting scenario with the drones is we've got agriculture people and we've got drone people. So how do we merge that, right? Drone people, nothing against either one of them, but they like to fly drones.
Yeah.
And they don't know the work and the timeliness with going out and doing this business. So, but then we have it seems like we're getting more agriculture people that are interested in the drones and they know what's happening out there and how much work and timeliness.
No, this is valuable. Say more, okay? Because we are helping entrepreneurs that have never had an ounce of education and never grew up on a farm and they know nothing about it. That's their biggest fear is how do I talk to farmers about it?
Yeah.
It's talking to guys like yourself that are willing to share, right?
Yeah, I guess.
And you do have to make a good impression as you attest. Like you can't just rock up and be like, hey, I got a drone. I don't know anything about farming, but I can spray your fields, right?
Yeah.
Like you have to gain some sense of trust.
Have some knowledge with the application.
So there is something that needs to be done, right? Or you got your ag guy that needs to learn about the drones as well. So I think that's where you're going, right?
Yes.
Is kind of meshing those two industries or worlds and how that comes together currently.
Yep, exactly. And you guys are doing good with the education of both ends of it. But people understanding labels and what labels are and reading all that and everything is.
Yeah, when I went to get my commercial applicator's license, really what I learned through that whole course is read. Just read the label.
Yeah.
Read the label.
Yep.
And if you don't like reading the label, put it in a grok and then ask it, what does the label tell me?
Yeah, exactly. I used to have a book, the old crop protection reference book that was this thick. And it had like tissue paper, thickness papers, like 800 pages of labels.
You're showing me it's about 8 inches to 12 inches thick.
I should have brought one. I still have them. But I had that in my truck. And so that's where the labels were. You didn't search them.
Oh, no way.
You get it new one each year.
I still just can't believe that you're that
and you'd flip. Talking about slate.
I don't know. You must. I mean, okay. How
You're
old
very
are you?
youthful.
So you'd flip.
You're very
through-
youthful.
So you'd flip through these tissue papers to read the label.
Oh my.
So now we have it so easy. You can do all your searching and your
Yeah.
buddy Grok.
Do you grok? Do you AI?
No, I don't do that.
Did you not watch
Not
that
on
video I
purpose.
put out? You got to get AI, or you're going to be left behind, Melvin.
That was a while ago. Yeah, I'm excited about AI. Very.
You are
Yes.
for real?
Yes.
Tell me
very,
more.
very,
Why?
very,
Why?
Because it makes life easier. Yeah.
Do you use it in your current?
Well, Google forces me to.
Oh, you
They
can
say-
put it in AI mode.
And it's in there. It says right here's what AI thinks.
Oh yeah.
So I look at AI. I don't know if kind of like that drone deer recovery. I don't know if I trust it yet,
I like it.
but so yeah, I used to look at the label. You can pull it up so easy now. Look at the label, but a lot of time that's put me out of business because a lot of people just call me and ask, "How tall
Oh.
can you spray this corn?" Usually I have it up there, which makes me AI. So I guess I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not artificial. That's one thing. I'm legit. Whatever you get is not artificial.
You're not
and there's
artificial,
no
but you
intelligence.
are intelligent.
No, I was just saying that. So yeah, read the label. Mesh. Landon's keeping us on track here. We're just over here goofing off. I like that. So we're meshing the agriculture people with the drone mindset is good. Yes, we need that.
You wouldn't say that the market is flooded, would you?
No,
Not even close.
no. And I might have said that wrong, but for as many people just boom like that were getting into the business, then if there hadn't been an upstanding company so close, we would have probably gone, it may still go that route. I don't know. Who knows? But it's just good to have good people out there doing what we need done.
This is good.
So then back to the air show. I don't want to miss that. So I get calls. It really bugs me sometimes when I'm busy trying to help farmers out. Like, hey, I think I need this sprayed my field. How about I get a drone in to do it? I say, you really do need that sprayed? Yeah, I definitely need this sprayed. So well, I can come look at it and see what our situation is. No, I need it sprayed. Can you give me a guy to spray it? So basically, they just want an air show is what they want. So there's that crowd out there.
Oh, we
too.
were doing an air show tour. Remember that, Landon? Where people said, "Oh no, I'm definitely interested in buying a rig and all the drones and everything."
Yeah.
I was driving all over the creation.
We were all over the country.
Literally, never once did I sell a rig like that. Now, I have sold a rig that they flew here, or then I drove there to show the boss, and then they bought a rig, but never just a random road trip doing an air show tour that people bought.
Yeah.
It's like if
unfortunate.
people are actually for real serious, they're going to come here.
Which I remember you making that statement, I think, is where you
Did
come
I?
here. Yeah. I saw it somewhere that
Yeah, anyhow. So you think that there's farmers that need something sprayed because they just want an air show.
they want to see it in action, which I agree. If I didn't have my vantage point, it's pretty exciting stuff.
So
Yeah,
do demos for people that are thinking about doing
but they're
this.
paying for it because they tell them it's going to cost you this to do it. And you guys have quoted and other operators have quoted. Like, how many times have you shown up at fields and there's like 8 people there? Is that
Oh yeah.
common?
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah.
then more people show
Show
up.
up
and
for
they wanna-
sure.
they-
Once the rig is parked there, they're like, what's that?" And then
And they want
park.
to talk to you. You're trying to get your job done.
Yep.
I'm sure that's
Yeah, that happens quite a bit, and I like it most of the times because people are observing it and seeing it, getting its work done. Right.
I can
But
deal with
then
that.
as well. You know, people do like they can't get in the way, but
yeah. That'd be the
I can appreciate their intrigue at it.
Yeah.
Right?
But I think you need to have like some bleachers. I don't know, or chairs or something where you could just start charging admission
Yeah,
for the people
yeah,
that want to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for $50, one at a time can come up on the deck
Yeah.
and observe. You know,
Liability
get some
might
air,
get to be an issue.
get some
And
airtime.
how about get a smoke machine on some of them? Like the airplanes with the
Oh
smoke.
yeah, that would be good.
Can you do that?
I could.
That's an interesting thing. Can I patent this or something? But What if you put smoke on them and that helps you better visualize the pattern?
The pattern? I don't know about the
spray
pattern. I mean, it's going to help you with, which way the wind is blowing, just like an air tractor would. They come down, they hit the smoke, figure out it's going this way. Why don't you just go out there, turn it on for a brief second at very fine, see which way it's blowing, and
Which
then
I love that. Yeah.
and then adjust it from
Adjust
there.
it up.
Yeah.
Yep. So where were we? So that was the air show that people are just intrigued, which is good, but it can be cumbersome at times. So, and I deal with that on my end as they're trying to find a reason to have a spray drone.
Interesting. We just heard something fall outside.
That must not have been normal.
I feel like we were all over the place,
Like-
but I like it. I feel like we could sit down for another hour and hit on stuff. Let's see what the feedback is. Anybody that's listening, if you're watching on YouTube, leave it in the comments. What would you like to ask Melvin? Melvin is an interesting fella.
He is intelligence. He's an agronomist.
I've been called worse.
I like it.
I want to hear more.
So we were on camera. I'm so nervous now. Where's the camera?
They're
I
all
had no idea.
There's 3 of them, Melvin.
Yeah.
I want to thank you before we get off air here. Not to hold you up, but thank you for what you're doing.
No problem.
For the agriculture.
My
in general.
pleasure.
Because like I explained, we needed this, and it just wasn't happening. And now you guys have been very aggressive and with confidence.
Oh, yeah.
Move forward.
Let me tell you why he's saying with confidence. So Melvin doesn't give out business cards. So if you talk to him in person, he will pull out this stack of papers. Do you have it with you?
Let's see it. Let's see it.
No way.
I like it.
I got a credit card in there so I can get that good deal on a drone or something.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Look at this.
They're a little mangled, the outside ones, but yeah.
He pulls out
you
this.
always need a little confidence.
Where'd you come up with this idea? That's what I really want to know.
Think a lot.
You think-
Google didn't give me this one. Actually, I need an extra hair tie. So I was like, what can I wrap a hair tie? I have no money. So no, I came up with this. I coached youth basketball. And,
okay.
And kids, going through a lot, and you're just coaching them for
Dude, that's so good.
couple hours.
I mean, it's so good.
And they're just like, this is 3rd through 6th grade. And you're coaching them like, do this, do that. And they're trying, and you just see this look like, oh man, I got so much going on. Like, here, have confidence that whatever you're going through is going to help build you.
Yeah.
And even us old people, I'm old, like, yeah, what you do may not work out the way you think it's going to work out. But if you have confidence, whatever you went through.
But they're not all confidence, right?
There's perspective.
Okay, so let me explain to them that aren't watching on YouTube what this is. So he has little papers that are, I don't know, maybe 1.5 inches long, and they have words on them. It's not a business card. So when you're talking to Melvin, he will pull out this little stack of papers that's in his pocket, and he literally has them right now, and he will give you whatever word that he thinks you might need.
I don't have unlimited. All I have right now is perspective and confidence. Like, those pretty much cover most things, right?
So when I showed up at the TMK, after I showed him the NuWay Ag trailer and showed him my operation, he was like, you know what you need, Mike? You have this already, but here's an extra confidence. And he gave me this little paper that literally just says that, confidence. So pretty cool. I thought it was cool. I literally thought it. I put it in the video. Did you see it? I thought it was so cool. I put it in the video.
I knew where that video was taken too. I figured that one out pretty quick. So
you should.
So thank you for your efforts with all of this.
My pleasure.
It's
fun. It's fun. You know what? I'm going to bring this up. So some guys think that I do this, and Mike is cocky and Mike is full of himself. Why do you think people get that read on me?
Because you're confident. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's because you don't waste time. You get to the point. Like, there's no artificial.
Yeah.
That's it, is my impression. So
we don't often sit around talking about the weather.
Yeah, exactly. Yes,
as in like small talk. We do talk about the weather a lot.
Yeah, because
just not in small talk.
Yes, to fill the void.
Yeah.
Yes, there's other stuff that can fill the void.
So I would say anybody that's listening to this, if you guys are going to the Spray Drone End User Conference in Kansas, and I know some of you guys will be there, if you have that feeling about me, come on, let's talk. Let's just chat. And you're going to probably find out that I'm a man that is just like you, that is out there trying to make a living and trying to make a difference and helping entrepreneurs get into a business that, hopefully changes their lives. And let's chat. Maybe we can sit down, have a talk, and you can help the next guy that's wanting to get into it. So you probably won't consult with somebody in Iowa, right? But if somebody's local here listening and they want to get in touch with TMK Bakersville, how can they do that?
Yeah, the TMK Bakersville is in the big city of Bakersville, obviously, and so it's propane also. But we have internet Google search will find us, obviously, and we have Facebook. And 330-897-3911 is the number. So appreciate everybody's business and support. All
righty. There you go, guys. Yeah. That's all I got. Thanks so much, Melvin, for coming on. Seriously, I mean that a lot. I would like to sit down with you again in the future and just have another chat. So
my pleasure. Thank you. Glad to help.
All righty. And that's all we got for you guys today. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Give it a thumbs up. And we'll see you guys on the next one. And if you're listening to this on Spotify, I don't know how that platform works, but maybe you can like it. Do you like things on Spotify? I don't know how it works.
Yeah, you can like artists and podcasts and stuff like that on Spotify. Yeah.
Why didn't you look at me? Why'd you look at Landon?
Because
I know about Google.
Do you do Spotify?
No.
No, okay. I don't either. So.